Okay, okay, girls. What I'm going to do is, this is the JV game, and I just want to go over some of the things that we can work on to make sure that we are at the correct spot on defense. Um, so I'm just going to go through the rotation so that we all know where we're supposed to be at during the game. I mean, we're not playing bad, but we got to understand what we're doing and where we should be on the court. All right, let me move it here. All right, what I'm going to explain is I think our weakness is when the ball's on the other side of the court, we're not in our proper position. So we're just going to go over that real quick. Now, right here, Aaliyah, you should be backing off the net. Now, when the ball goes over here, let me finish this. Now, if the girl's spiking right here, Savannah, you should be over here blocking, with Cherish. Marissa should be at this 10-foot line, squatted down, ready for the tip. We should be back just a little bit right here, Tanasia. Aaliyah, you got to be over here. You should be right there, squatted down in case they tip the ball over. See, once again, we're not in our right positions. Savannah, you got to track that ball. You're a blocker. You should be tracking the ball there. Marissa's standing up too high. She should be squatted. Standing up too high. You're way over here out of the play, watching the game, Malia. You should be over here, squatted real low, ready to move for the ball. You see what happens when we're out of position, we're not positioned to get the ball, all right? All right, rotation number 2. Now, Cherish, you walked in. You should, right when you serve, you should sprint right over here and should be here. Reagan should be at the net, and Aaliyah should be at the net. See, everybody's out of position. Marissa, you're standing straight up. You can't be standing straight up. You should be dipping down. Reagan should have been right here. Janasia should be back a little bit. And see, because Cherish is getting over there late, that means that we won't get the ball. So we got to make sure we're in the right position at the right time. Know what you're doing. Know where you're supposed to be at on the court. That is crucial. Now, see, by me having explained where Leah's supposed to be at, her back was almost turned during the serve, so we're not even ready. Standing straight up. All right, here's rotation number 3. Aaliyah should be at the net. You have to know that. Now, Leah, I don't know what you're backing off the net for. You should not be backing off the net. You should be at the net when the ball's on the other side because you're in the front row. Look, you should be at the net. Reagan should be at the net. Chair should be here. Yeah, Marissa's at the right spot, but look how we're standing straight up. We're not ready. We should be kneeling down. Savannah should be back a little bit. Reagan should be right up here going for the block. That's why I said we got to know what we have to know what we're doing on the court. Now, she's over there spiking Reagan. Reagan, you should be over here blocking with Tanasia. Aaliyah, you're away. You shouldn't even be back here, Leah. You should be over here, right there in the front, looking for the tip like we always practice. Right here. That's where you should be at. Know where you are on the court. When you're in the front row, you're always up here or going for the tip. You should not be back here at all. Reagan's in the wrong place. She's in the right place. Let's see. Sarah should be up at 10-foot line already. Got to get those serves over. We give a lot of free points when we don't get our serve over. She has to be ready. You have to be ready on that. Now, Reagan, look at you. You have to know what you're doing. You should be at the net tracking. You should not be way back here. Olivia should be back. She should be up to the 10-foot. All right, we're good right there. Marissa, you're in the front, so you can be blocking. You should be blocking here up a little bit. Look how we're standing straight up and watching. Reagan, you should be right over here for that tip. Remember how we go over that? You should be right there for that tip. You should not be back here. You're like out of the play. We're all standing straight up without our knees bent. The girl's ready to spike. 3 points, man. We not only give them a point, we give them the ball as well. Concentrate, girls. Got to work on that serve. Make sure you get it over. All right, we finally getting through the first rotation. And I just wanted to go through this first rotation and show you girls where you should be at every time on defense. Good serve. It's all about the serve. Let me see where we are. Okay. So good. All right, that's okay. But look, Reagan, why are you backing up? You should be right at the 10-foot line, kneeling down for the tip. She's in the right spot, going for the block. Okay, everybody is in a pretty good position right there. We know what we're doing, you know, as far as rotations, but once the ball's on the other side, we kind of get mixed up. So you can watch this over and over to make sure you know where you are during the rotations. And if you do that, again, she's backing off. She should be right here for the tip. We're like getting there late. Marissa's standing straight up, standing straight up, standing straight up. Okay, that's okay. We're in the right spot. Slide over a little bit. Then you got to back up some. Knees bent, ready for the tip. You know that back row, Tanasia, this is all you back here. You got to be sprinting, 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 sprinting. All right, so that's basically the first rotation we went through, and I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of knowledge on as far as knowing where you are when the ball's on the other side of the net, and also when we get the ball. Let me go ahead and now that was horrible, Reagan. Back up and use two hands. I don't know what we're thinking back there. Leah, you should be back here. You should be up here, Leah, because you're in the front row now. You should be up here blocking. You should not be way back here. Reagan should be back. She should be here for the tip. Leah, you should not be back here. You only come back when you're in the front row. You only come back to help with the serves. Reagan should be at the net. Marissa standing straight up. Cherish is right there. That's good so far. Tanae, you're way up too far. You got to ease back some. Standing straight up. Reagan should be right here for the tip. Standing straight up. You got to be squatting. Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there. Now that we have an idea of what we're supposed to do, you can watch this almost every day, you know, when we're not playing, so that you can know exactly where you're supposed to be. If we can do that, we can have better games. Okay. All right. Peace out.